Hello friends, welcome to Selenium WebDriver Training Season 31. This is Haradhan once again as usual. Today's sessions I will let you know how we can compare values of two drop-downs using select class available in Selenium WebDriver, or suppose I need to verify the values of a drop-down with the existing list whatever already stored in the database. So that particular stuff I will teach you in this session. Thank you all for watching my videos. In case you are enjoying my videos and learning automation testing along with Java, please like and share my videos. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification as and when I will upload any new videos. Do not forget to provide your valuable comment for any input or suggestion. Stay tuned for my next video. Whenever you are navigating to a particular web page or whenever you are automating something, right, you already face various kind of drop down list, right, where you can find the select tag, right, for the drop down list. So you can use the select class to handle the drop down, right. So suppose a particular drop down, you need to verify the drop down list with the already some value which is already saved in database, or you already declared in the some string type, right. So that value need to be matched, so you can do it. Or maybe in some, suppose in the I'm giving simple example, say you have some name, country or state drop down, right. Whenever you are dealing with a web page, maybe some other web page also these two particular drop down is available, right. Suppose name, country or state, and you need to validate whether the drop down for the state or country is matching with the other page drop down or country. In case it is not matching, right, you need to fail it. Or maybe you need to validate a particular country or name or drop down with already saved database record, right. So you can also do it, right. So here, what are the different steps you need to compare first? In case I am showing you now, in case your drop down list value is already saved in your string or database, right? So, and you want to validate that particular list with your drop down list. So, for that you need to perform three different steps. One is, first you need to identify the drop downs, and in case for the drop down of select class select tag should be there, so that you can create an object for instance for the select class. After that, within the select class, there is options methods available, right? Get options. This method is available. If you use it, that will return the list of options or value present in the drop down. You need to store the values in array list, okay? So that that particular values can be changed with the string. So you can validate whether your test case is getting passed or failed. So that particular step I will show you. After that, I will show you how we can match the various values for two different drop down, right. I already created a testng class compare drop down values. So already at the rate test annotation already being displayed here, and by default method is created a. So I am changing the method is validate drop down list. Validate drop down list, that's the method name I am giving, okay. So here I need to first, so here I already opened the Facebook page, right. You can see some drop down is there for the date, month and year, okay. Suppose I want to check whether all the drop down whatever is being displayed in the June, I mean month drop down, right, I can print those as well as I can validate those with my existing list, okay. So here first I am declaring the object or instance for the WebDriver interface. So here some error message is coming. You need to import WebDrivers from the org.openCreate Selenium. After that, the line of code, okay, I am not writing here, I just simply copy pasting to launch the Chrome browsers and to open the Facebook page. So you can see some error message is coming. You need to import ChromeDriver class from the org.openCreate Selenium Chrome package, right. So now what the code I have written so far. So I am just setting the properties for my Chrome browsers, right? And I am maximizing it. I am passing the right value. I am passing the URL for Facebook so that it will launch the Facebook URL, right? Now I want to inspect the month drop down field, right? First, so I need to press F12 button from my keyboard so that right particular inspection I mean when a pop-up will come and I need to click on the inspector element. I need to mouse over on the month drop down field, right, so that I can get all the properties for that particular element, right. So for the month you can see id is month, right. So using the id I can right create the wave element, right. Wave element, suppose I am selecting month drop down values. Okay, I am just notifying, I mean creating the variables, right. Wave element, sorry, wave element month drop down values where I will store sorry values equal to driver dot find element by dot id, right. I can use the id as month. Okay, so you can see some error message is coming. You need to import wave element class available in org.openqa.cell name packages, right. After that, you need to store next step, right. You need to once the particular element identification is done, then you need to create a select class, right. Okay. So I need to create an object extension for the select class, right. Select. Suppose I am giving months option. I am giving the name as months option equal to new select. Here you need to pass the wave element reference. Need to end with colon. Here you can see some error message is coming. You need to import the select class from the org.openqa.selenium support UI, right. You can see. So month option I can give it month options. Okay. After that you need to right. You need to use the get options methods available in the select class, and you need to use the list interface, right, where you can store all the month element, right. So I am using list. Here you need to pass the wave element, and here you need to declare a variable type equal to, you need to use that particular month options dot get options, right. Dot get options, you can see it's coming. So you will get all the options, right. Here you can see another is coming. You need to import the list interface from java.util package, not java.ll, java.util package list interface. You can see. So now if you want to print out everything, you can print it out. Okay. Let's run the code and let's see whether all the options available in the month drop down is getting printed or not. So it is launching the Facebook page and will identify the month drop down values and will get all the options, and it with the help of right list and I mean interface, it will store all the options, it will print it out. Okay, let's see whether all is printed out or not. Okay, so here it will not be printed out. Okay, it's not, I mean, it will not be printed out. You need to customize it first. You need to, I mean, store it into list interface, right? Iterate the options user has received, and you need to get the text. After that it will be working, right? So you need to use another list interface and you need to store into the array list, right? So here I will be using another list interface, list, and I'm obviously giving string first month. I'm giving the name equal to, right, new array list, and you need to provide the string. Okay, you can see some error message is coming. You need to import the array list from the java.util package, right? Once the import is successful, you need to use the for loop, right? Iterate it, right? You need to iterate the options that user have received and get the text from the option and store into the list, original list, right? So I need to iterate it. So for web element, I'm giving some web element name, suppose web element 1. Okay, I need to iterate it, and you need to give the reference first month, right? Then you need to use the options, right? Sorry, here you need to use that options, month options, dot add first month. So you need to use the enhance for loop. After that you need to add all the elements, right? You need to get all the text. After that you can print it, right? Okay, so let's see whether all the values getting printed or not. So it will launch the Chrome browsers, and it will try to store all the values, right, for the month, and it will print it out. Let's see. You can see the test case is passed because right now no assertion is there. You can see all the options getting printed out, right? Month, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, right? 30, right? And pass test case is getting passed because anyway no assertion is there. Obviously test case will pass. Test case name is validated drop down list. So the options was, the drop down list was like January month to January to December. Okay, so it is, I mean, correctly fine, right? Appearing whatever being displayed is fine, right? Now suppose if you already know, right, the expected result, right? So you can store in some string, right? Suppose I am storing in some string, okay, string monthly. I am storing in sorry, the month equal to, I am storing it. all the options I am storing it, right? I can store here one by one. Comma. So 13 option is there, so I can store one by one. And I want to validate whether I expected is actually matching with the whatever is coming is matching with the expected, right? Then next is March. Then next is April. Then next is May. Okay. Then next is June. Next is July. You can see March, April, May, June, July. Next is August, September. August, September, ACPT. Here you can see ACPT. Then it's October, then it's November, then it's December, right? So these are the value. I know these are the value should come and I want to match with the expected and the actual result, right? Here some error message is coming. You need to convert it month to string. Okay. Now, as it is string, I need to change into some list, right? So how can I change it? I need to use some list here. Okay. So I am using list, which is type of string, and I am giving the variable name as expected month list equal to new array list, right? And it will be type will be definitely string. Okay. Now we need to convert it, right? Month list equal to array dot as list. So creating another variables, I am storing it in the arrays, right? And the arrays format. I'm converting the string to arrays list format, right? Okay. Now I want to check whether that particular options is matching here, right? That month option is matching with that particular expected month list. Okay. So I can check it, right? How can I check it? As this test ng, I need to use some assertions. Here I can use some assert dot, right? Assert dot assert equal. I want to validate, right? Actual is whatever is coming, right? First month, and my expected will be that expected month list, right? And yeah, you can see some error is coming because you need to import the create a local variable. Okay, because the expected thing I already defined in the within that particular for loop, right? So I need to move out here. Expected before starting the for loop I can declare here, right? So before even starting in the after opening the web page I can declare here, okay, that this will be my month expected values, right? So that is the reason some error message is coming. Okay, so after I mean just opening the Facebook I am denoting that I am storing all the month options, right? Month, Jan, February, like that in the month string value, and I am converting the string to some list, right, using the array list. Okay, and here whatever list I am storing with the using the get options, right, get text, just I am using, I want to validate it, right, using the sr.sr equals. In case that particular list option is matching with my expected length option, so obviously it will be passed, this case will be passed, and in case it is not matching it will be failed. Okay, so let's run the code and let's see whether it's correctly working fine or not. If you run it, so first it will launch the Chrome browsers. Once the Chrome browser is launched successful, it will pass the URL for Facebook page, and then it will, right, store all the drop down value, and it will try to validate with the whatever already stored in the string, right, and which is converted to the list. So in case every all the values getting matched, it will pass or it will fail the test case. Here you can see the test case is getting passed, right? And if you go to the thing, that output is coming month January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, right, which is matching with my string value, right? So sr.sr equal is pass, right? In case it is getting fail, obviously it will fail. Okay, and it will throw some error, and obviously the overall discussion will pass. Here you can see the pass green color and green tick mark, right? Passed, validate lockdown list. Now let's change the any of the options. Okay, so suppose January to January 1, let's change it and let's see whether it is matching or not. Expected one I'm changing it, right? So January I'm changing it, January 1. So let's run the code and let's see whether it's running or not. So it is launching the Facebook page. After that it will try to store all the values for the month, and it will try to match with the expected result, right? Here you can see this is getting failed, right? Okay, what is the failure reasons? And obviously the failed status with red sign and the cross mark, right? And if you go to the go up, you can see, I mean all the month options actual values being displayed. Month January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and this considered is failed. What is the failure reasons? You can see list differ at element 1 because element start from 0, right? 0th element. Here you can see the element 1 is getting failed because January 1 is not matching with January, expected January 1 but found as Jan, so it is failed. Okay, now change to January and suppose change something, right? August to August, full form AUGUST, August, right? We can change it, and obviously it will again fail because it will not match, right? So you can see the element will change, position will change, and it will fail. Let's run the code. Let's see. So it will launch the Chrome Facebook page. After launching the Chrome browser, it will try to, I mean, Facebook page once the fully loaded, right? So it will try to get all the month options, and it will try to validate with my expected result, whatever is already given in the string, right? So you can see again test case will be failed, right? Okay, cross signs and red sign, test case is failed. Failed test case if you can find it, right? In summary, Here you can see total number of execution time and method 1 and class 1 method 1. And if you go to the go up here, you can see all the month option is coming and test case status is failed, and you can see the error message is coming, and the element 8 is getting failed. Okay, August expected but found as August, right? Expected was August and found is August, because here it is coming as August. Okay, now change it to August only, and instead of here 13 element is coming, right? Just remove one element. Okay, just remove November. Okay, so here 12 element will be there, but actually it's your 13. So let's run it and let's see what is happening, what the error is coming. So Facebook page will fully loaded. After that, it will store all the month options and it will try to validate to the expected result, right? And it will obviously test case will fail. You can see test case is getting failed again, right? Okay, and if you go to the up and if you want to validate the result, you can see, right, it is failing because the list do not have the same size, expected 12 and found 13, because that particular November option I have removed. So right now it is 12 expected, right, and it's coming as 13, so it is not matching, right? So that's why you can, right, store all your expected value in your string, and you can convert the string to an array list, right? Okay, and you can match with the expected the actual value in the using the assert equal. Okay, now let's comment this 3 line of code. Okay, now say there is an same page month option is available in 2 places. Okay, maybe after one after navigating to sign up page, again it is visible. Okay, and you want to validate the two month options, whether all the options are accurately coming same or not, right? So you can also validate it in case any of the option is not matching, so it will test case will fail, right? So here what I will do, I will use the same line of code and I will create, okay, and I will create another methods. Okay, so here I'm just changing the values to values 1. Okay, month options 1, month options 1 first. So I will change everywhere to 1, and I want to validate this one, right, that particular list with that list. Okay, so here I'm just similar way I'm storing the month value twice, right, and I want to validate whether that one also is matching with the second one. Suppose there only one page is available, but in case you know that another page also same month drop down will be there, so you can navigate there and you can store in others variable, right, using the same approach. Right, here already mentioned, first I need to identify the element, so I am identifying the element, right? Then you need to use the select class, you need to create an object or instance, right? So I am creating the object or instance. Then second step, then I need to use the get options, right? Use the method, the get options methods available in the select class, which will return list of options or values present in the drop down. We need to store the list values using an array list, so I am using an array list. I am storing all the values, right? Then I need to iterate the options that we have received and get the text from all the options and store in the list, right? So I am using an inner for loop and I am storing all the values, right? You can see, and then that particular list I am matching with the particular expected and actual one. Okay, so here it will be displaying, right? It will be test case will fast because obviously it will match, right? All the month value in the two variable whatever we stored and storing into the two different lists, so it will match. and test case will passed. So assertion whatever I have given here, right? So it will match exactly and it will pass. Let's go close the browsers and let's see whether my test case is getting passed. You can see test case is getting passed, and the output you can see two output is getting should come right here, one list and here another list, right? You can see first for the first methods, right? It will be coming as month January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, December. Again it is coming month January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, right? And after that it is validating, right? It is asserting whether that two options in the list whatever I have used first month and second first month one, right? It's coming or not. So it is exactly coming, right? And also you can check the size, right? Dot size, whatever size is there, you can also check with that options. In case size is also matching, it will display the correct result, right? So let's run the code and let's see whether size is also matching. So in case size is also not matching, obviously it will fail also, right? So here you can see, if you go to the output, I mean console, you can see, I mean test case is getting passed. In the console you can see the size is getting matched, right? Because all the option is coming, okay? But now here, in case if I for the first list I want to store all the month options, and for the second list I want to store all the suppose day options, right? So I am just inspecting, so obviously it will not match. Size will also not match and options will not match, right? So I am just using the IDS day. The second option I want to store the day, right? But for the second list I want to store the day, and for the first one I want to store the month. And if you want to check the size using the assertion, your test case will fail. And if in the output that all the day options will be coming, and here all the month option will be coming, right? Okay, so I am just giving another output so that it will be easier to understand. All month options month options are, it will be displayed, okay, like that. And here before displaying the day options, I want to provide the output as days option, okay? So it will display all the month options as the output, and it will display all the days option as the output. Now if you want to check the size using the assert class, so it will also not match, and also the value will also not match, okay? First you can run with the size, and you can see whatever month option and day option is currently being displayed or not, and this not matching, right? Obviously test case will fail because size will also not match, because in the month option total 13 is there, and the day options is 32 is there, including date and 1 to 30 31, right? So 32, so obviously it will not match, 13 and 32 will not match. Okay, let's close the browser and let's see whether my test case is getting failed. You can see test case is getting failed, right? And if you go to the result, you can see the output is first the month options are, right? Every time it will display, okay, because I have use the month option are in the loop itself, right? If you go out, if you use outside loop, only it will come as a month option, okay? So month option are month January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, right? And you can see day option is starting from here for the second list, right? Day option is coming. So day options are day 1, 2, 3, 4 and 31, right? Still 31. So obviously size of the day is 32 and the month is 13, right? So it is not getting matched, right? You can see expected is 32, right? And found as 13, because my expectation one 32 and found as because that is the expected and that is the actual one, right? 13. And if you want to remove the size, if you want to validate the value only, you can also validate it, right? Let's run the code again. Let's see whether the different error message is coming or not. Again it will fail because the values will also not match. So after launching the Facebook page fully, it will try to validate the two drop down. One is the day and one is the month, right? And obviously discuss will get failed. You can see discuss getting failed with the cross sign and red color. And if you go to the console details, you can see the error message is coming, right? Because first it will try to validate the size, but a size is not getting match, it will not match the value, right? So error message will come and test case will fail, right? Default test and run one, failure one. Okay. So that are the different way where you can validate two drop downs, or in case if you store one drop down in some string, and you can also validate the expected with the actual values. Okay. So there is 5 steps I already mentioned. Compare the values of two drop down. One is first you need to inspect the element. Okay. Then and you need to store in some web element. Then you need to use the select class, you need to create an object or instance. Then third is, right, with the help of get options, whatever method available in the select class, you have to store all the list of value using array list into a variables. Then you need to iterate that options, okay, whatever user has received. Okay. And you need to get the text from all the option and store it into a list, another list, right? So I'm storing it. Similarly, you need to perform the same 1 to step 4 for the second drop down list. After that you need to compare the first and second list, right, using the assertion class assert dot asserts equal, right, which is available in the test ng. So in case it is matching, first it will check for the size, then in case the size is matching, it will go for the value, right? In case all the sizes and values is matching, it will obviously test case will pass, otherwise it will fail. Okay. So that's all for today's session. Thank you.